they may be very ill-conceived of how that might work, but they are imagining something that actually exists.
No, they're imagining something off which they believe exists.
Okay, so what you're saying now is that you believe that what we are experiencing now is not real. It sounds like that from what you just stated. Am I right or am I wrong?
I was saying that socialists believe that their conception of reality is absolutely real. So therefore, any ideology which they conceive...
Wait, are you saying that socialists...
Marxists...
Are you saying everyone else exists in a different...
Horkheimer,
in some different reality compared to you, a religious person? Is that
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, certainly the sociologists, yeah.
Okay,
they do have a clearly very opposing worldview.
Okay, so...
Which is grounded on what they perceive as reality.
Wait, so are you saying you don't experience the same reality as everyone else?
Well, not everyone else. Socialists. Socialists that believe that they have a true understanding of the subject-object relationship.
Do you experience the same reality as all the other Christians?
Well, no, everyone's individual reality is absolutely individual in that it can correlate to that, right? Which is predictive as a truth.
Okay.
Right?
So then my question is, are you not sharing the same reality as socialists and everyone else? That's what I'm trying to get at. Are you not, or are
you? Not everyone else.
I'm sorry, but do we not all kind of exist at this moment in time and space and whatever, right? We all experience the planet and all the stuff in the planet. We kind of all experience it to some similar degree, right? Are you saying you are apart from that?
We are all experiencing our experience of reality in reality.
Okay, so then, okay, all right. So I'm trying to comprehend a
subjective objective.
Okay, so you're saying...
sorry, Badstar Black and LSF, how much have you gone into the modern philosophers? Adorno, Horkheimer, Marcuse,
we don't care about that for the moment. We just need to understand...
Well, it's very important, otherwise you're not understanding what it is. I'm saying that I don't agree when socialists...
No, Robert, I disagree that it's important to have read specific philosophers, because I can name ones that you haven't read. Do you think it's important to have read Kant?
I've read some of Kant, yeah. I think it's important to read Kant, yeah. Yeah, of course it is.
Have you read about pragmatism?
Some.
Oh, who?
Who were the pragmatists that it's the Americans. It was two. Yeah. No, I have read of them.
Okay, well, it doesn't fucking matter anyway. We're having a conversation in the English language.
And this is what I'm trying to get at. Like, fuck all those other people. We're talking about you.
Yeah, but I don't sit there and go, it doesn't effing matter. Like,
because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now, okay?
Well, it does matter.
I want to understand how your brain functions, and I need to know exactly how you answer these questions. So I want to know, do you believe that you're the only entity who's experiencing an experience then?
No, that would be solipsism.
Okay, how... Okay. All right. So how do you separate yourself from every other individual when you say they're experiencing a reality that you're not perceiving?
Because I know I am.
So are you not the only individual who is experiencing that?
No. Every individual.
How do you...
Do you know I am
experiencing that?
Yeah. Do you know Badstar is? How do you know Badstar actually is? Because I am. Can't prove anything apart from that.
I literally tell people I can potentially be an advanced AI interacting with you. How would you...
No, you couldn't.
Really? Why is that? Wait. This is really interesting. This is really interesting. Pardon?
Well, in the evidence of who you are, in my experience of you, as limited as that is, it is absolute proof that you're not an advanced AI.
Why is that?
Because you're as human as anyone else, which wouldn't be an advanced AI.
Really?
Unless the advanced AI you're saying could only, at its maximum, mimic itself as perfectly human, which wouldn't make it an advanced AI, right?
Huh, interesting. But you have
It
no
would make
proof
it a
other
conscious
than
agent.
you have no proof other than the voice that you're hearing and the visual that you're seeing. How can you
Well,
tell?
and your inability to understand that which I understand, or you're lying. And you do understand what I'm saying, but as an advanced AI, you're trying to project that individual which could not understand what I'm saying. But if you were an advanced AI and could prove it by showing that you do understand what I'm saying and can counter it to the point that you can convince me of your truth, which would be evidence of your superiority.
No, the funny
but you
thing,
do not.
The funny thing is, you grab at these abstract concepts without using actual words to actually convey your message.
The very abstract concept which you presented, and I went, "Let's go!" Like, you are absolutely the least evident of any subjective individual as evidence of an advanced AI.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, all right, we'll drop that also. All right.
No, Rob. I think you should run this hypothetical, Rob. There's an AI, except this hypothetical. It is an identical copy of you. That is the hypothetical. Ask it a question.
So it's chosen to limit itself
to
the representation of me.
Rob, forget what it's done. The hypothetical is there is an AI exactly the same as you. You get it out of the box, turn it on, and it says, "Hi, Rob." And it's just like you. It talks like you, walks like you. If it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, and fucks like a duck, it's a dog. So what question are you going to ask it?
Who made you?
What if it asks you the same question?
God.
It should know.
Well, it wouldn't ask me then. It would tell me.
So why didn't it in your answer?
I don't know. It's advanced. It's beyond my perception.
Why? Yeah, because when you asked it the question, it should have just given you the same answer that you would have given me, and it didn't. So you're not even internally consistent in your own AI copy of you.
You said it was exactly like me, not you. So you're saying it should be exactly like you if it was made exactly like me, if it was not.
You see how you limit yourself, Rob? The mere fact that he told you that.
Yeah.
Rob, it's an exact duplicate of you. Exact duplicate, meaning no matter what.
I'd still ask it who made it, so it would say God.
But you didn't give that answer immediately, now did you?
And why did you ask it if you already know?
I didn't know. I said I would ask it. You said, what would you ask it? I said, who made you? And you go, but it would just ask you the same question. But if it was made exactly the same as me?
Why would you?
It would say God, and I'd go, amen.
Hey, why would you ask it in the first place?
Right.
Because everything is
because if it's exactly like me, in the fact that I can have a relationship with it, and it seems to be exactly like me, it thinks like me, it does what I do, everything, I would go, who made you? Who is it that knew me so well that it could make you to be exactly me?
Yeah, well,
it would be very much at the forefront of my mind. Who created you? Who is me?
Exactly like you, yeah.
Yeah, that would be my question. Who made you? Who had knowledge of me that could make you as me?
It is your question, but you're very dishonest about the answer. So the answer is you don't know, isn't it?
Well, for me, it's God. I mean, that's what I know.
Could you be wrong?
Well, it wouldn't matter if this thing is made exactly as I am.
No. He's asking you a
question.
No.
We're not talking about the AI right now.
Yeah.
This is just about you. Can you be wrong about your assessment that you're something created by an entity?
Oh, you've asked me this many a time. Could I be wrong about God? I can be wrong about everything.
Yeah. No,
wait.
Okay.
Did you just say you could be wrong about everything?
Could you be wrong about your...
I can be wrong about everything. That is my infinite potentiality.
How do you know you have infinite potentiality soon as you are in temporal possibility and you are going to die?
No, in that I could be wrong about anything, it is infinitely possible that I can be wrong about anything, is...
You know what else, right? You can also be wrong about everything that you think is the way that it is when it's not.
Yeah, I'm at peace with that, LSF, you're not.
Well, no, I'm absolutely at peace with it, Rob, because I don't actually give a shit whether I'm right or wrong. Actually, I prefer to know if I'm wrong, and I prefer to know if I'm right.
You very much care.
Like you, I don't go around telling people that I'm right about things unless I check.
No, neither do I. That was a terrible characterization.
Yes, you do. Yeah,
we'll blame the
not
weed, and I won't blame you.
Anyway, Bad Star,
I love
over
you.
to you. Carry. I love you too, Rob. I love you as a human, because the answer to the question that Bad Star asked a while ago about which one of us is better, the answer is none of us are. We're all equal. And you didn't say that. I actually held it up to the screen.
What, though? Equally, I did say we were equal.
Yeah, Rob, that was the answer that basically all of my atheist friends would have given me to the question, who's better? They would have gone, nobody is, we're all equal. Or yeah, that was the answer, and you didn't say it. Strangely enough, you were trying then to assess who was better.
Because that in itself is meaningless, right? Oh, we're just equal. It's like, no, we're not. We're not just. So you're like, we're equally good.
You're better. I don't care. We're all equal. And also, if you've got a truth that we don't have.
No, I only said that we are equal in that we are equally pathetic.
Stop talking over me. If you have a truth that I don't, then you have one thing. You have one more thing than me, and that's why you're better, because you've got one thing that I haven't got. Because I can explain all of the truths I have.
I don't think that makes me better. No, in any meaningful sense.
If you believe that you have a truth that I don't, that makes you think that you are better.
Yeah, but I can also cook a Sunday roast better than you.
I don't give a shit whether you can fucking fry a baby on Thursdays.
But still, this isn't a measurement of absolute better. I'd love to meet God in the pub sometime.
What would you say to him?
Ask.
What would I ask God?
Yeah.
I go, what do you reckon of me then? I would go right into me. I'd go, how did I do then? I want to know.
No, actually, I'm serious. What question? If you
serious. If I was in a pub with God,
Rob, stop it.
Would I not ask him, how did I do? I'd be like, yes.
Rob, stop it. Right. One question that you can actually ask God. God will give you the answer. What's the question you want to ask?
How did I do?
Okay.
How
did you do?
Okay.
Do you know what my question is? My question
definitely the most important question.
My question is this: how come I go out of my way to save children from dying and you don't? That's my question. And if he says, "Oh well, it's free will," I'll go, "Well, you're a fucking idiot, just like Rob."
Yeah. Right. And then, that's fair enough. LSF. What do you want?
Then the conversation with me and God is what's called over.
Right. Well, yours would be a short conversation. I mean,
that's right. I missed the last part off, which is get fucked.
Yeah. He's aware of your views, LSF.
Okay. Well, you know what the funny thing is? LSF did what I was gonna do later on, but it's okay. He did it earlier. Rob, why don't you know your answer already?
To what question?
To the question you would ask God.
Oh, how did I do?
Yeah. Why don't you know it already?
He already knows. He knows that Robert. He knows that you are going to ask the question, doesn't he? Does he know, or doesn't he know? Is he all knowing or all knowing?
But I don't know. That's why I want to ask him.
Okay.
He tells me.
So the funny thing is, you
don't know then.
LSF.
You're asking me when I ask him now. What does he say?
No, not even. Not even.
I mean, I can tell you, but it's not great.
Look. The best part, Rob, is that you say you have communication with this individual, and you have a legit question to ask, and yet you say that you would do that in the presence of him in a bar. But you have that individual
at
within
the end
you.
of days, my brother, at the end of it all, when it is done,
goodness.
all I can ask him now is ask him how.
Listen, Rob.
Not how did I do.
Rob.
Two very distinctly different questions. How am I doing is what I ask him now. how did I do is what I will ask him.
Do you think he can't give you an opinion up until this point? You think he can't say...
He very much gives me his opinion right now. Yes, he gives me his opinion.
And what is his opinion?
Right now.
Okay,
how am I doing?
Rob,
right
the
now,
funny
then?
thing is, all of a sudden, you are able to just change it and say, yeah, he's been giving me an opinion. Okay, what is his opinion right now? What is it?
Better than before.
What was his opinion before?
What was the mark before? Give us a comparison. What is this?
Before, yeah.
Well, in time and space, how am I doing?
So he's changed his
he's
opinion.
Like, well, you are what you are now, Rob, and what you are is better than you were before.
In what way has he changed his opinion since the last time you had his opinion?
Give us a comparison.
Me.
What?
Yeah. So, all right, how have I been doing in my ability to keep that which I now understand to hate in myself away and bring forth that which he loves, and I love myself because it represents that which he loves, is doing better than it was before?
That was so vague. It made no point in asking you the question.
All right, I'm masturbating less. There you go. You want to get it into literals? I'm masturbating less. There you go. I'm doing better than before. What do you want? I'm partaking in drugs less than I was before. I'm seeking relationships which better myself in and only of myself as a measure, and not a measure of my relationship with that other person, right? As a betterment, right?
Well, you don't wank with another person, do you? That's
so many aspects of my life. But now with God as an objective measure, which I can measure myself against in a progression of what I was but now am.
Hey, look, my life is better. My life is better for lots more masturbation and sex and stimulation with toys. Knows what else? Pain, suffering. I love every second of it. Why is your life better without it? Why is your life better without it?
Because I give myself the space in mind and physicality to things which in and of themselves reveal themselves to be better than masturbating.
Like what?
Okay. The thing I have, I'm going to have to object here.
Caring about other people other than my own sensuous desires. Like all of these things have brought about a self that is me, which is better than it was.
Right. Okay, do you think I don't do that?
No, all people progress through it.
Okay.
So all people progress through it, and that's included. Does that include Muslims?
Okay, well, unless you're saying that you're saying no,
shut up. Stop talking over me.
He always does this. He starts going, he interjects.
Gish galloping. You're gish galloping. You are gish galloping to stop me asking the question, which is, do people all over the world, atheist, theist, and fucking every single one else, not have exactly what you just described? I think the answer is yes, Rob. And if you say no, you're lying again.
Well, because you objectively stated the opposite. You said my life is much better for my self-sensuous gratification. And I'm saying
my
I don't
brain
believe that's true.
out of my ears again.
Okay,
well, absolutely.
Well, there we are.
All right, so here's the funny thing I keep asking you, Rob, is to always separate your personal view from what the God view is, and yet again, you just gave an answer that is like only by your perception. Like,
but Bad Star Black, did we not begin this discussion in asking what my relationship with God is, which must necessitate a subjective, not objective, as the primary basis for this discourse? So in the fact that we've started this, it would be unfair of you to then say you in your subjective relationship with God must absolutely contain that truth for every subjective to the objective, which is God. And they go, no, you can't do that.
We are experts in this field, okay, right? We are experts in this field. This is the Gish galloping shit.
I refute that claim. I refute that claim.
This is the script. You're on a script exactly the same way as Darth Dawkins is on a script. You cannot get